Hey, so I hear you want to learn how to make tomato sauce. You came to the right place. My goal by the end of this video is to teach you how to do a step-by-step process of making a tomato sauce from scratch. Gonna get you off that crack cocaine that is that store-bought tomato sauce and get you on the fresh stuff. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that small icon at the bottom right-hand side to subscribe to the channel to get more videos just like this. If you're already a subscriber, then you're amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome back. First, we're gonna start with a medium saucepan over medium heat. You don't wanna go too high, you don't wanna go too low with this. Right in the middle, just like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Perfect temperature, right in the middle. Add in your 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and while that oil heats up, we're gonna go ahead and start peeling garlic and onions. Onions themselves, just roughly chop them. You don't have to get fancy with it. You don't have to make it a small dice or anything. Just chop it up roughly, throw it in a pan with the hot oil. Let that cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Remember to stir every once in a while to make sure nothing burns. While the onions are cooking, go ahead, peel off 3 cloves of garlic and roughly chop them, or as I do, just leave them whole. After those onions are done cooking, throw the garlic in with them and let it cook for another additional minute. I'm gonna add in my herbs. Next, I don't have anything fresh right now, but dry works just as well. Just remember, if you're working with dry, not to put as much in. It's even stronger than fresh. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of dried herbs to the onions and the garlic. Let it cook for another minute, just so those herbs start to release their fragrance and their oils as well. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the tomatoes. Tomatoes, you have several options. If it's in season, go ahead and use fresh tomatoes. It's middle of winter for me right now. Just at the end of January, I don't have anything fresh, but I definitely had some left over from the summer that I froze. So I'm gonna pull those out. I had them thawing on the counter for a whole day before this. You don't have fresh or frozen tomatoes at all, go ahead and use the stuff in the can. It works just as good, and those tomatoes are picked at the peak of freshness, so you're getting the best product available. Pour those tomatoes in with the onions, garlic, and the dried herbs. And this is the best part. It's just like once those tomatoes hit that pan, it'll go sss. Oh, I love that. It's music. It's gonna take 7 minutes on a medium heat. Just let it cook, let it bubble away, let a lot of that moisture reduce and evaporate out of there. And then you're gonna see that this kind of chunky sauce is starting to come together. A spatula or a spoon or a potato masher and break up those tomatoes into smaller pieces and let them break down and let them cook for another 3 minutes. And take out my blender. I want to make this as attainable as possible. If you have a hand blender or a stick blender, it works just as well, and actually even better. Pour the sauce into the blender and blend it on low for 30 seconds. That's all you need. Place that pan back onto low heat. Pour the sauce out of the blender back into the pan and cover and let it reduce for another 5 minutes. You're gonna hear lots of popping, almost like the inside of a volcano go pop, 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 pop. Well, I've never seen a volcano, but I'm assuming that's what it's like. While it's simmering, just make sure to stir it every couple of minutes just to make sure nothing's sticking and burning to the bottom. Remove the lid, add in 1 tablespoon of salt and a half tablespoon of pepper. Flavor is there, but it's lacking in color. So let's go ahead and add an additional ingredient that's gonna add a depth of flavor and color to the sauce, and it's something that's already in the pan. What is it? It's tomato paste. Add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste to your sauce. It's gonna brighten up the red color in it, and the sauce is just gonna have a burst of flavor with that tomato paste. That is it. This sauce is incredibly versatile. This is a base that you can add anything to, especially if you wanna make other sauces off of it, or you wanna go ahead and make soups off of it. It's very forgiving and easy to use. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.